Hey everyone, it's Katrina here, and today we are talking about best practices for Microsoft Bing advertising strategies. So let's get started. Bing is a search engine that is pretty popular. Google takes up most of the search strength these days, but Bing is still very high up there. There are a lot of different applications, phones, computers, what have you, that come equipped with Bing automatically. And we're seeing a growing user base as the thought behind Google is shifting. People are more and more concerned about their information, their privacy, and they want to support corporations that they at least view as not as large as, maybe let's say a Google. Or Google-related businesses. So Bing has a different kind of audience that you won't normally see using Google Ads. So if you are doing a search ranking campaign on Google, running Google Ads, doing SEO for it, you might want to consider adding Bing to that. It's a smart strategy because certain people you just simply are not going to reach on Google alone. Okay, so you also want to keep in mind that Bing ads also cost a fraction of what they do on Google. Google's just getting more and more expensive. Bing is a little bit more reasonable in the cost per click because they do have a smaller audience. Now that being said, a smaller audience is still home to millions and millions of people. So it's not like you're going on a platform where you're going from billions or millions of people to nobody. You still have a very wide audience to tap into there. Bing also gives you the ability to dial in specifically on certain devices that you want to run ads on. So it's very fascinating. So let's say you have a younger audience, maybe, early mid-30s and younger. They're probably mostly going to be using their cell phones. I mean, truthfully, most people use their cell phones to peruse the internet these days. But if you have an older audience that's, older than late 40s, early 50s, as in that's kind of where it starts, you may want to focus your ads more on desktop. It just kind of depends. But Bing gives you more leeway in terms of where those ads are shown. So if your audience has a preference or you have a specific type of product, let's say that's mobile only or desktop only, you can toggle those ads so they're specifically on the platforms that you want them to be on. So that's another great feature that Bing has. Also, mobile searches are by far the most popular across the board, or they're gaining popularity even in older audiences. So again, something to keep in mind. You also want to utilize organic posting with your Bing ads. You don't want to just run ads without a website that's up to date with content and social media pages that are up to date with content. People are looking for well-roundedness when it comes to companies they work with, especially long-term. It builds credibility when you have a social media platform, and it gives you that push and pull that you're looking for. So your ads are being shown to people on Bing based on their search parameters when they're actively searching to answer questions or for services or products that you offer. But also social media allows them to be top of mind. It creates that interest sometimes where there wasn't any, and is a really good reinforcement as to why you're an authority figure in that space. So using social media with Bing is a winning tactic. A lot of your competitors, I'm sure, are going to be struggling with one or the other, right? Some are doing well on search, but not as well on social media. If you combine the two, you stand a much better chance of more people being aware of who you are and taking action. Okay, and you want to keep in mind that Google gives you options on whether to include certain networks or not. Google in general kind of just distributes its ads where it thinks it wants you to place the ads. That's another thing about Google, is it's kind of up to them more than you where those ads are shown. Now, Bing allows you to have a lot more customization, which is another reason why we like that. Instead of the platform telling you, hey, this is where we're going to put this, Bing allows you to also make some of those decisions. Now, you may say, well, Google's algorithm is a lot more intuitive, so if it says it should be shown somewhere, it's by far where it should be shown and nothing else makes sense. Well, it just depends. I've seen use cases where Google's parameters are pretty much on point. I've seen cases where it's not. And some of it is intuitive, and some of it you just simply won't know until those ads have been running for a while and that money is gone. So, and again, another thing to keep in mind, there's not one or the other is better than one or the other. It just kind of depends on your audience, what your goal is, and also what your budget can allow. Other things to keep in mind with Bing. Yahoo is also an affiliate with Bing, so your ads can be seen on Yahoo search or Bing or both. It gives you the opportunity to kind of mix and match it. Bing also allows you to directly target certain demographics on a more detailed level than a lot of other search engines will do, so that's also a very good part of the Bing ad interface. Then that leads me to something else that I always like to mention in regards to strategy. I would say before you even start any of this that we're talking about, really dive deep into what your competitors are doing and understand your audience and their unique needs. You never want to copy a competitor. You just want to kind of take note and see what it is that they're putting out there, what is and what's not working. My suggestion for you would be to get some kind of software that's also going to help do some of the research work for you, unless you have the time to spend, or hire a VA, a virtual assistant, to do that for you. So in conclusion, Bing ads allow you to add a lot more customization than most other search sites. Just like any other ad campaigns, it's going to be much more effective if you're also utilizing organic content on your website and social media. It's going to give you a more efficient cost per click. While Bing has less users, it gives you great customization and a way to reach people that you may not get in contact with through Google alone or even on social media. So it's a smart choice for a lot of people who want to get an edge on their competitors. So we are also offering no-cost search engine and social media assessments for small business owners. If you want to give us a call to book an appointment to discuss that phone number is 407-334-9378. 407-334-9378. Now, in this assessment, we're going to go over a full strategy custom made for you based on your needs. So it's kind of like you're going to see a physician. We're going to ask you some questions, see where those pain points are, and then at that point, once we have all of our information, we can provide a custom-made solution just for you. Every industry is different, every individual company is different, and therefore every marketing strategy should be different. So you get one-on-one care every single time you contact us. Another thing that we recently announced is our YouTube sponsor program. So our YouTube channel at the time of making this video just hit the 1,000 subscriber mark, and to date we have over 400,000 views on our channel. We're going for a high volume, not a high subscription rate, because on Google and YouTube, that's very, very valuable, is the amount of people who are actively watching you, not as many who's following and subscribing. That's what we call vanity numbers. So if that's something that's interesting to you, potentially getting advertisement space on our platform, you can contact us at that same number, 407-334-9378. Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye-bye.